Today's episode is brought to you by the Paramount movie Night of the Sicario.
Now on digital, Natasha Henstridge and Costas Mandylor star in the action-packed thriller that will shock you at every turn.
When DEA agents are ambushed by Sicarios in a fatal shootout, the survivors must play a diddly game of cat and mouse to live through the night.
Buy or rent The Night of Sicario tonight. It's rated R from Paramount Pictures.
And the Swish Edition has 5 digital copies to give away. Email talkback@swishedition.com by Friday, April 23rd to enter.
Yeah.
Fasten those seatbelts, fuckers. This is going to be a bumpy ride. From their secret underground studio, this is the Swish Edition.
I got a mouthful for you guys.
Dale and Scott are in the studio on the mics, and they fired up the antenna.
It has to come whether you like it or not.
And if you're willing to show it, they'll take a picture of it.
I actually think I might throw.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else in between, here are your new best friends. They're your hosts,
It's very exciting for me because this is the best show ever made.
Dale and Scott.
You know what today is?
420, baby.
420, baby.
Everybody go get some pie.
Oh my goodness. April 20th.
No, that's...
Where did that come from? That's
314. What am I talking about?
Why did 420 become a thing as the reference for pot? Do you even know how that came about?
I know that there's an answer, but I don't know the answer.
Yes, of course.
Oh, and can we say happy birthday to Corey Fletcher
Oh, is it Corey Fletcher's birthday today?
on 420?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Is he a listener of the Swish Edition?
I doubt it.
Well, I have another birthday to talk about later in the show, but she's going to have to wait.
I haven't talked to Corey in a long time. So Corey, if you're listening, reach out.
Reach out and touch us.
Yeah.
Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Is that a song? That's a song. It's from the 80s.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
We got breaking news. We got a lot of breaking news. Things that have just happened as we're sitting down to tape this show. You'll be excited about this. The Downton Abbey movie, the sequel, is now in production.
I can't wait.
And they've released the date. It's going to be out Christmas.
I know. I saw that.
December 22nd, 2021. Excited about this. And here's the biggest news of this, because Maggie Smith said she would not come back to play the Dowardish Countess. No, that's not right. Not Dowardish.
I don't know.
Dowager.
I wish that this sequel was just her and the older women,
right?
Because they are the best of the whole series.
You're absolutely right.
Well, the whole series should just be.
I agree. They were the best. They were the best part of the whole series.
Right.
And
Was it her sister?
And the last movie? No.
Or cousin?
Cousin.
Or something?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cousin.
They were the best part.
They really were. The first movie made over $230 million at the worldwide box office. So, of course, they were going to make another one. And they're making it. I'm very excited about it because I'm a huge Downton Abbey fan. You never watched the series.
I never watched the series, but you did drag me to the first movie. I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah,
and my favorite parts were the Maggie Smiths and the cousin or whatever it was.
I wish I remembered her name, but
yeah,
she was amazing. Speaking of box office, we talked about this a lot. We've been talking about this on the Binge Bum, which is our streaming video podcast that we do.
I haven't seen this movie yet.
Yes, you have. Godzilla and Kong.
Really? Godzilla versus Long?
That's what I wrote. You're right. I did write Godzilla versus Long. You know what I meant. Yes. Did you know that it's nearing $400 million worldwide?
Yeah, it's going to be HBO Max's. I mean, what's it? April 20th now. It's their biggest hit by far.
By far, and HBO Max is Warner Brothers. Is that right? Yeah, they're the distributor.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe. You should know that, Dale.
Should I?
Also breaking just today, Joe Exotic. They're making a movie. You probably knew about this, right? NBC Universal is making this movie about he's the guy that exotic guy.
Joe Exotic.
Joe Exotic. That's his name, right? The tiger guy.
Right. Tiger King.
Right. So John Cameron Mitchell, of all people, is going to play the Tiger King. We know him. I know him the most from Hedwig and the Angry Inch. He wrote it, produced it, was starred in the original movie.
Was he on the Broadway?
He did it on Broadway, yes. But you and I saw it with Neil Patrick Harris, right? Yeah. Which I thought was phenomenal. Loved it. Anyway, so he is also going to play Joe Exotic now. He was also on The Good Fight, which I didn't know.
That series is so great, but we haven't
gotten into it.
Just haven't gotten into it.
I would like to because I love her.
Yeah.
She's amazing. And this is the spinoff of The Good Wife that was on CBS and now it's on Paramount Plus. We should check it out. It's got a bunch of really great people have starred on that show. So we just have turned to other things. And then another breaking news thing that just happened yesterday. We found out that Alma Wahlberg has passed away at 78 years old. You guys know her, or maybe you know her sons. You know her sons, Mark Wahlberg and Donnie Wahlberg,
and Paul. Is it Ellen Paul?
I love Paul. Yes, Paul's probably the funniest one.
Yes, and it's crazy because if you see pictures of all three of them side by side, he is totally like odd man out. Like what the hell happened?
For sure.
But he's totally dorky, and he's someone that I think you could have a beer with. You could go out and you could have fun with.
For sure.
And he's the one who is...
He runs the restaurant empire.
Running the burger joints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Alma was Donnie, Mark, and Paul's mother. She actually had 9 children, which is pretty amazing. I didn't really know that.
I only know the 3.
I didn't know that Mark and Donnie had so many brothers and sisters. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I had no idea.
They've all done pretty well for themselves.
Yeah.
As far as I know. I mean, I don't know about all of them, but I know Donnie does. I mean, Donnie's still on TV, right? He's on Blue Bloods.
Yeah, and he's also on when shows are allowed to take place, he's with the New Kids. Yeah. He's still doing that every once in a while.
The right stuff.
Because he was certainly in Las Vegas while we were there.
Yes. Amazing.
Yeah.
Well,
and those shows are so sporadic that I think he's still able to.
And Donnie's married to Jenny McCarthy, which is super cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they used to do the New Year's thing. They used to always be together.
Right. In Times Square, and they kissed at midnight. I don't know if they did that last year. Nobody did anything last year.
Nobody did anything, yeah.
Yeah. So it turns out that Lizzo, she's just like us.
Yeah.
I love that. From like Us Magazine.
I've only heard bits and pieces of the story, and I don't know the details, so I'm waiting to hear.
So apparently she got drunk one night, who doesn't do that?
Right.
And she DM'd actor Chris Evans some salacious things. And then the next morning she woke up, she sobered up, and she's like, what have I done? What have I done? And she posted this really great thing. She said, the reason I'm upset about this one is because I know I'm not going to be able to marry him. And honestly, it hurts me to the core. Which is so funny that Lizzo has a crush on Chris Evans. Chris responded, of course. He said, there is no shame in a drunk DM. Listen, God knows I've done worse on this app.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious. So as we all know, Chris Evans accidentally released a picture of his hard dick. Yeah, so
love it, love it, love it. What app was it? Was it Twitter?
I think it was TikTok.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, with a TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah, these apps are dangerous. You need to there needs to be something where you need to blow into a tube.
You need a breathalyzer thing.
A breathalyzer thing on your phone.
And that's a thing. There's a legit thing. You can buy a breathalyzer that plugs in to your phone.
So you can't use it if you're drunk?
It doesn't do that. It just tells you if you're drunk or not. But if you could connect it to your phone and say it shouldn't allow you to do anything.
Please don't allow me to post these pictures on Instagram.
The only thing you should be allowed to do is call 911 during...
Exactly. Well, you should always be able to do that, right? I could use it. I mean, it's funny. I wake up some mornings and I have to go back and look at my social media. And I'm like, oh, yeah, no, that needs to come down.
Yeah.
What was I thinking?
It's already up. So,
but I've never drunk DM'd Chris Evans.
No, and even if we did, we wouldn't get a reply like Lizzo would.
No, true. There you go. Some Netflix news. Madonna's Madam X tour concert documentary is coming to Netflix. That'll be kind of fun, I think. I'm hoping that the Madam X tour concert video will be better than the last one, because the last one sucked balls.
The best one was that black and white one.
Yeah. Oh, well, Truth or Dare.
Truth or Dare.
Truth or Dare is probably the best thing she's ever done.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I could watch that all day.
Is that from the 90s?
Yeah.
And Warren Beatty in it?
Yeah, definitely. She was dating him at the time. Yeah.
That's the best one, I think.
Yeah. No, I think this will be fun. It'll be fun to see. It's 75 stops on that tour.
And you know what we don't see a lot of anymore are those concert movies. Yeah. They're hard to come by. I think they're enjoyable. More. It's for those who maybe you live in a place where just going to a concert is just, I mean, if you live in Wyoming,
yeah, but even
where's the closest place you're going to go to get a look at your favorite artist?
Your TV,
right? And they're just not available.
No, but one of our favorite concert videos or DVDs of all time is Celine Dion's
but the thing
New
is,
Day.
You can't rent it. You can't like stream it somewhere.
Is it not out there?
I couldn't find it because I wanted the digital copy because it would just be easier.
I mean, we have it on DVD,
right? Which is a pain in the ass because you got to hook up a DVD player.
But one of her best concerts ever.
Oh, it's the show by far.
The original show she did in Vegas before she did the poopy one.
The one that was more Cirque-esque.
Well, yeah, it was produced by Drago, who did Cirque du Soleil, and it had 70 dancers in it, and it was full-on production, and it's a really great show.
Great concert.
A new day. A new day. I like that song because there's a slow version and there's a fast version.
Yeah, well, the radio version.
Yeah, I like them both. Madonna recently bought The Weeknd's house. That's The Weeknd without that annoying third E.
Yeah.
He had a Hidden Hills area of Los Angeles. She bought it for $19.3 million, which was a steal because he originally had it in the market for $25.
Wow.
Yeah. She's in LA a lot lately because she's getting ready to produce this new movie about her life. Rumors were swirling that collaborator Diablo Cody, you know her. She's a film writer, script writer. She's written a bunch of movies.
Is this from Madam X?
No. This is the movie about Madonna's life.
Yuck.
Yeah. Why do you like Madonna?
I'm just over Madonna. I don't see the appeal anymore.
I still love her. I really do love her. I mean, if she walked in the door right now, I'd be like, will you be my best friend?
I love her music.
Yeah.
I love it. I don't like any of the new stuff. And I think her time has come and gone, and she should just celebrate the past because that's all that people want to listen to.
If we took a holiday.
Right. If she came to a concert venue and sang nothing but new shit, you would leave there very disappointed.
Well, right. Well, and that's basically what Madam X was.
There's people like her and like Janet Jackson, all those people just need to draw a line in the sand.
Say, listen, I'm done making new stuff.
I'm done making new stuff, but I still have all these fans.
I'm just going to sing the stuff.
Kick-ass old school, just like that Janet Jackson concert in New Jersey was probably one of the best concerts I'd ever been to.
One of the best ones. Well, and I also saw Velvet Rope in D.C. at the Verizon/MCI, whatever the fuck it's called now, center. And that was one of the best concerts ever because she sang all the old stuff.
Right.
It's like when I went to the Prince concert. Prince sang all the stuff you wanted to hear.
Exactly. No one wants to hear that new weird shit.
Nobody wants that. You're right.
Madonna's done. She's over. She's old. She might as well be dead now.
No, stop. What is wrong with you? Anyway, the studio is confirming that Diablo Cody did not quit, and they turned in a final script, so it's now going to go into production. And people are talking about two actresses that we both know who might play Madonna, because Madonna can't play herself because she doesn't have her old face anymore. Right. Plus she's like 60 years old. Two of the people that have come up are Julia Garner, who you know from Ozark.
Yes.
Who's amazing.
Yes.
And then there's this British actress, Florence Pugh, Who, look at this picture that I put on here.
That
Doesn't she look like she is a young Madonna?
That could work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's been in a bunch of, she's very, very British. She's been in mostly just British stuff. I don't even know if she's done any American stuff, but
she looks good for the part.
If she can do an American accent, I think she could do it.
She could get the job.
Yeah. Speaking of difficult stars, you guys have to check this out. I know Dale hasn't seen it, but I want to talk about this, and I want you guys to go Google this as soon as you're done listening to the Swish Edition. Look for Maya Rudolph skit playing Beyonce. This is from Saturday Night Live when Maya Rudolph guest hosted. It's from early April, like the first week of April, and she did a spot on hilarious Beyonce skit.
Really?
It was so good. I need to show it to you.
Yeah,
it's so good. Basically, she's on a show where she's eating wings, chicken wings, with hot sauce on them.
Okay.
Like fire roasted, like the hottest, 1000% hot. It is the most hilarious thing I've ever seen.
All right.
And she's really good. Maya Rudolph also does a really good Kamala Harris.
Yes, I've seen some of those.
And they did a skit on that same episode where Martin Short played Doug Emhoff, her husband, and the daughter came out.
Oh, that's good.
And that's the one where the son, Doug Emhoff's son, came out on social media and said, wait, how come I wasn't in the skit? Because my my stepmother, my father, and my sister were in there. You didn't put me in there.
Right.
Which is pretty funny.
Fun. Yeah, I'm going to have to watch it because I haven't seen it.
So, yeah, check that out, y'all. Happy birthday. You did a happy birthday. I'm going to do a happy birthday.
I see this now.
Shannon Kopp had her 50th birthday.
Happy birthday.
Between episodes.
She's a big fan.
She's a big fan of the show. We go way back. We met freshman year in college. We were dorm mates.
I thought you were going to tell me a cruise ship.
No. It wasn't a cruise ship. It was
all my friends are from cruise ships.
No, all my friends are from the 11th floor of Muse Hall on the New River that flows backwards. And Shannon was down the hall. And she turned 50. She had quite a blowout.
Well, happy birthday, Shannon.
Yeah. She's a teacher, and they went kind of overboard at school, which was kind of cool for her. Yeah.
Nice.
She doesn't look 50.
That's good.
Her husband does, but she doesn't. Just kidding. All right, who knew this? Let's play a little game of who knew. Did you guys know that Dolly Parton ice cream is a thing?
I had no idea, but I'm not surprised.
It's called Dolly Parton's Strawberry Pretzel Pie ice cream. It went on sale for the first time on April 8th. Sold out instantly. They made 5,000 pints, sold out like in a matter of hours.
Jesus.
This is an Ohio-based company called Jenny's Splendid Ice Creams. And they did this as to benefits Dolly Parton's Imagination Library, which is her, trying to get kids to read books and shit. And she's donated millions and millions of books to libraries.
So is this strawberry ice cream with pretzels in it?
So basically it's called a throwback to the triple-decker pie from the potlucks of our youth. The creamy concoction is made up of layers of salty pretzel streusel, cream cheese ice cream, and strawberry sauce. I mean, that sounds friggin' amazing, doesn't it?
That sounds really, really good.
After the first 5,000 pints sold out, they made 15,000 more, and those sold out like lightning.
And of course, people have to ruin it with your last bullet point.
Some people have been selling pints for as much as $1,000 on eBay.
That is ridiculous.
I hope those fuckers are giving the majority of that money to the Imagination Library, or they're ruining.
Who the hell would do that?
They're ruining the whole concept of why Dolly Parton put her name on this fucking ice cream.
Oh my God! It always takes one to ruin everything.
Yeah, we bought some Mounds pudding. It's pudding that tastes like Mounds bars.
Not very special though.
It's not as special as Dolly Parton's strawberry pretzel pie.
No, because my first thought about this was just strawberry ice cream with little pretzels chopped up in it, but now this ingredient looks really.
That sounds really yummy.
It's really good.
Yeah, we need to get some, but I'm not paying $1,000 for it. Sorry, Dolly.
No, I can't have ice cream like that anyway. That's sure as I ain't gonna pay $1,000 for it.
Yeah, be shitting a brick. Disney has finally made Disney's making some major changes. They're getting really liberal. They've always had these really strict rules about their workers' hair, jewelry, tattoos, piercings.
Yeah.
Now they're backing off on some of these long-standing rules at the parks. We're talking about Disneyland and Disney World and the other parks. They're now allowing appropriate visible tattoos. I guess that means it can't say "suck my dick" or something. You can
see. The thing is, when you go down that road that says appropriate, it's not. It's such a broad word definition, and I think you're just asking for trouble with the work labor laws and shit. So they're just asking for trouble.
And exactly what is appropriate and what isn't.
Right. So it would need it. Yeah. That's fine. I like this.
Yeah.
But you need to be. There needs to be a very quite in-depth document of what is allowed,
what is appropriate and what isn't.
Exactly.
Apparently, cast members at the parks were not allowed to wear nail polish. They could only wear clear nail polish, and now they're able to have colored nails. They said the world is changing. Why are you laughing?
I don't know. It's just nail polish just seems ridiculous to me.
Is that? Well, it does. It says the world is changing, and we will change with it. And will continue to be a source of joy and inspiration for all the world.
I mean, you got to think that Disney is kind of the company that's family friendly, kind of it's pristine and all that, and they're changing their ways a little.
Yeah, I don't want to see no bull dyke with purple hair and a rosary tattoo at the Jungle Cruise. You know,
yeah.
You want someone prim and proper, right? I mean, that's what Disney is all about.
You just want someone appropriate for their job.
They also said our new approach provides greater flexibility with respect to forms of personal expression surrounding gender-inclusive hairstyles, jewelry, nail styles, and costume choices. What does that mean, costume choices? Don't they have to wear the required costume for whatever land they're in?
Yeah,
they can't just wear whatever they want. I'm going to wear this Spider-Man outfit today.
I'm going to wear my underwear on the outside of my pants. Oh, man.
Dr. Oz was one of the guest hosts on Jeopardy, which was probably a bad choice because I got lots of bad publicity for having Dr. Oz on there because he's kind of a quack.
Yeah.
He had trouble with a word, apparently, according to one of the contestants who was there, and they had to film the final Jeopardy segment of the episode she was on nearly a dozen times because he could not pronounce this word. I don't know if I can pronounce the word, but I'm going to try. Anti-disestablishmentarian. Anti-disestablishmentarian. Well, apparently he couldn't do it either. A dozen times it took him. I didn't know that they actually redid stuff if they fuck it up.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like filmed from beginning to end.
Right, yeah.
All right. Anti-disestablishment.
Well, do we know what it means? We went through all this.
Well, someone who doesn't like the establishment, right?
I guess.
Kind of someone like...
well, why isn't it just anti-establishment?
Maybe it's someone who doesn't like taking down the establishment. So it's anti-establishmentarian.
It's too negative, so maybe they like the establishment.
All right. Yeah.
I don't know.
They like the status quo. Well, I didn't see the episode, so I don't know.
Yeah.
People are still super mad that LeVar Burton hasn't been invited to guest host or permanently host. They just announced that Fox sportscaster Joe Buck will do a stint this summer, and people are pissed off at that because people either love Joe Buck or they hate Joe Buck. Right. I happen to like him. I think he's a great sportscaster, but some people really hate him, like our friend Marcy.
That's coming from you.
Marcy's listening to this. Marcy hates Joe Buck. She's not going to watch it. I think she said that on Facebook.
Did she?
Yeah. Fuck her.
Fuck her.
Just kidding. I love her. We had a really good FaceTime the other day with her.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we
got a nice email out of it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She said we need to do this more often. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Hold your horses now.
We're busy, bitch. Just kidding.
Give him an inch, man.
I want to talk about Hank Azaria. Mm-hmm. All right. This is the controversial part of the show. where I'm going to talk about Hank Azaria once again apologizing for voicing Indian character Apu on The Simpsons. No one in the entire world, including the 1.3 billion people who live in India, are happy about him apologizing once again for voicing this character. You don't want to know why?
Because they don't want to give a shit.
No, well, true. But also, the people of India actually like the character.
Right.
When The Simpsons first shown in India, the Indian people loved the character of Apu and thought he was funny.
They had representation.
Right. He was representing them. And it didn't matter that Hank Azaria is not an Indian person.
Because who brought this up? White
He's an
people.
actor. Right. Stupid actor. Anyway. In June of last year, The Simpsons, which had been dogged for criticism over using white actors to voice people of color characters, announced that they will no longer cast white people in non-white roles. I still have a problem with this. One, because the actress who voices Bart Simpson, a boy, is a girl.
Yes.
So for 30 years, Bart Simpson.
But she also does Lisa too, right?
No.
Yeah.
No, Yardley Smith is Lisa.
Oh.
I can't remember Bart's name, but it's a different person altogether. But so the idea that voice actors can't do multiple characters is just so crazy. It's the whole idea that gay people can't play straight characters and straight people can't play gay characters and non-trans actors can't play a trans actor. I mean, so many people have done it so well. They're acting. You're acting. Should you put blackface on and pretend to be black when you're not? No. That we've all decided that that's not a good thing. And when Maya Rudolph did Beyonce, she didn't darken her skin to do it. She just did it, and it worked. So that's fine. But this is crazy. An Indian journalist wrote this week, for one thing, does Azaria really think most Indians give even the most fleeting passing thought to The Simpsons whatsoever? Because Azaria said that he wanted to personally apologize to every single Indian person for voicing this character for so many years. This character that they love.
Right.
It's so ridiculous. I read this story on Instagram that posted about the apology, and I swear I actually took 5 or 10 minutes to read down all the comments. 100% of the 300 plus comments that I wrote were basically all the same. It said, Hank Azaria, stop. You have nothing to apologize for.
What started this whole thing?
I don't know.
Something had to start it.
He
just didn't come out of the blue and say, I'm really sorry for playing this character.
It's been going around with all the cartoons. There was another cartoon where a white actress was voicing a black character on the show, and she apologized for that and said, I will never do that again. And it makes no sense to me. I mean, there are people out there voicing pirates, and they're not pirates in real life. I mean, there's a sponge that lives under the sea, and the guy that voices him isn't a fucking sponge that lives under the sea.
Right.
It's called acting. So stop with all this bullshittery. It's just so stupid. I don't understand. I mean, I do a really good English accent. Can I play an English character?
No.
Half the actors in America are British people putting, House. Remember House? That TV show House?
And how many people from across the pond play Americans?
That's what I just said. I mean, I literally just said that.
Well, you didn't say it in a very direct way. It was very confusing because I didn't understand it.
Because you only ever half fucking listen to me. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
John Cleese is very outspoken about this issue. He's been outspoken a lot about cancel culture and wokeism because it's been ruined. I mean, it's fine for people to be woke
because it's gone too far.
Right. It's fine for people to understand this kind of stuff and to make amends for bad things that have happened in the past and do things better. But it's gone too fucking far. And this is just one example of it. He basically said, we need to be nice to people. Yes, I get that. Let's be nice to people. Let's not make fun of people. It started out as a good idea, and you guys have ruined it, basically.
Right.
I don't see his original tweet here. I think he said, not wishing to be left behind by Hank Azaria, I would like to apologize on behalf of Monty Python for all the many sketches we did making fun of white English people. There you go. We're sorry for any distress we may have caused.
Right.
I mean, comedy's comedy. I mean, how many times do we're both gay people, we're both gay men, we laugh our asses off when people make fun of gay people. I mean, we do it all the time, right?
All the time. Mostly because it's funny stereotypes.
And stereotypes are funny. Accents are funny.
Yes.
Yes. So let's all laugh together and stop being so stupid.
Are we not woke?
I don't feel like I want to be anymore. No.
No, because the whole movement's ruined.
Yeah. How old do you feel by knowing that No Doubt's Don't Speak is 25 years old?
See, when you say stuff like this, so I just turned 40, right?
Yeah.
And so when you say stuff like this, I don't feel anything.
You were 15 when this song came out.
I know.
And now you're 40, 25 years.
But I see people like you who say stuff like that, just like we're saying now, but stuff like that doesn't hit.
You just don't give a shit.
I just don't care. The only thing that I do find weird is that I have relatives that are born in the 2000s. That's weird to me. That's weird to me.
Well, it's also funny, and this is the first time this has happened in our lifetime, is when you look at someone's driver's license to see if they're old enough to drink. You only have to look for the first number, the 2.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
So anyone that was born in the 20th century is okay to drink.
Right.
Anyone born in the 21st century, well, we might need to check that a little more close.
Yeah. But it is weird that I have cousins that were born in the 2000s.
Well, yes. Well, you're younger, and you have aunts that are younger.
Yeah.
And they have younger children.
Yes.
Yes. Whether we like them or not.
Well, you get nieces and nephews that were born in the 2000s.
I do. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gwen Stefani can still fit in the dress she wore in the video, Don't Speak.
I believe that.
Yeah. And the video on YouTube has been watched 815 million times.
It was one of their better songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? 815
That one,
times?
Don't Speak, and Spiderwebs were 2 of my favorite ones.
Yeah. Well, someone asked her recently if they're going to get back together. She was non-committal. She's doing well on her own, right?
I actually like her stuff on her own.
Yeah.
More now than I do with No Doubt.
Yeah. J-Lo and Arod are now officially over. They said they realized that they're better off as friends. Doesn't everyone?
Is your plan gonna come true?
What I'd like to know is, she's filming Shotgun Wedding right now in the Dominican Republic with the cutest guy on earth, Josh Duhamel, and I wonder if maybe he had something to do with this.
I was about to say that J-Lo likes the youngins.
Well,
and how old is Josh Duhamel?
Well, he's not that much younger than her, but he's separated or divorced from what's her ass from. Yeah. So.
Fergie.
Yeah.
That you're trying to think of.
Also, want you guys to check out. You guys got to look for this. It's the trailer for the upcoming movie, The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. This is the sequel to The Hitman's Bodyguard with Ryan Reynolds, Samuel L. Jackson, and Salma Hayek. It looks so friggin' funny.
The first one's funny. I tell you that Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson work well together.
They really do. And Salma Hayek is funny as shit. And this movie looks really, really, really good. It's out on June 16th. That's it. I got nothing else. That's everything I wrote down. The only other thing I want to remind you guys is that we're back on Friday with another episode of the Binge Bum podcast.
Woohoo!
Yeah, all about streaming video.
Yeah, so I got to get to work on that. I don't have anything written down yet.
You'll figure out something. You always do.
Yeah.
Bye, Dale.
Bye.
because you only ever half fucking listen to me. Do you agree with that?
Yes.